why do people no longer want to keep some things to themselves?
I think
You see, we are discussing people who would bang
The thing
at
is,
me.
People who are
No
not the
moral
way
Mike is a potential
I have-
candidate.
Yesterday, I saw that that stuff of the twins, Yvonne and Cynthia. Like it has been running for, like they've been on on the radar for like I think a year now, if not more, from like the March to Parliament stuff where they were accused of trying to own the struggle, then to being part of Isaac Samakade's Uganda Law Society campaign. Now things took a new twist yesterday when I think you saw the screenshot I sent in the group. Yvonne basically throwing Cynthia under the bus by saying that, man, I was not part of your things. I was not part of your bedroom matters. I was not the one sleeping with Isaac Samakad. It was my twin sister. Unprovoked, out of the blue. Like no one like prompted her to say a word. Ugandans, as you know, they moved on. Yeah, they moved on. It was she was trying to counter that whole bang the twins, that joke of bang the twins that had kind of died down. And then for out of the blue, on a Monday morning, imagine, was it Monday, Tuesday? Just know it was raining. That's all I know. It was raining. Some people were probably still asleep. Mostly employed people who were still asleep. Then are tweeting. Then I think you saw in the thread they went back and forth with each other saying no, I didn't sleep with him. No, you slept with him. I didn't sleep with him. Like it was like a she said this and she said this. Like we didn't know who was telling the truth exactly. So like it got me thinking. Like, and honestly, this is like way before all this stuff started happening. It got me thinking, why are people so much why do people no longer want to keep some things to themselves? Why are we so against, being private people? Especially in this age of social media where you broadcast you want to broadcast your entire life to everyone, familiars and strangers alike.
The thing is, nowadays, everyone wants to shine. Like the competition. I've seen Steve post something. I also want to jump in. I want to show that I'm better than Steve.
Yeah.
So obviously, either I'll do it in a good way or a negative way. Some people just come up with negative things to post so that they can grab people's attention. Because now imagine that twin story. That stopped last month.
Exactly.
Then all of a sudden,
She
so
just came
either they
up
have
with
something
like
they
a
are
new twist.
pushing,
Yeah.
or it's just for.
Yeah, well, I think it's validation for some people. The need to want to make sure you're right, out there.
That's
But the
like,
thing is, to what
it's like a
end?
fantasy of some sort, banging twins.
No.
No, like women won't understand it, but as men, banging twins is some sort of a trophy, man.
Wow.
I think it's just only you. Mike,
Not me. These people
do you
don't.
want the same thing as well? Steve,
Banging twins.
No.
do you
That I feel like that is it's on a case by case.
Maybe it makes them feel superior.
Exactly. These people are also denying, but they know ask our photograph.
I think it makes them feel superior.
Me, I'm a one woman man. No,
No, I'm not saying marry
Yeah.
twins.
No, it's not about
We are on
marriage.
an
Yeah, that's
assumption.
the thing.
They're
Yeah.
not at the same time.
Yeah.
Of course. Like if you get twin A and then twin B, like okay, just
Should we assume it's curiosity? You're curious.
Like they are twins.
So
They assume
It
like
could be a fetish.
be like okay.
I mean, it could be a fetish.
that's new.
I wouldn't know because I can't relate.
Anyway, still
No, it's the same thing as saying
Yeah.
I've led it probably somewhere on the road.
Mhm.
Be like maybe. But now these are twins. Keyword twins.
Yeah, but the
Bang
whole
the
bang
twins.
the twins thing is like it's just basically a play on like the bang the table.
You know why?
Exactly.
I know.
it's
Yeah.
I know, but they would have said
It's
bang the
Just to be
But then,
going
but
by
then
the
the
memory.
the
Would have said bang the
screenshot
cows.
showed
bang the cows.
Cynthia,
Girls.
They
either
said
Cynthia
twins
is
for a reason.
accusing.
Twins.
I think
Because
these
they
twins
are
were
twins.
involved.
Like
I know.
the
I
situation.
know, but they
I think
were
they're involved.
not having twins.
No, the situation.
Mhm.
The situation combined with the catchphrase
Yeah.
snowballed
No,
into the
I'm
joke.
being like
Yeah.
direct, not even saying.
Eh.
It's changing the course now.
For you, it now
Just
it's
for
like
around
just
that
to
bush.
bang
That's what you
twins.
had to say, huh?
I'm just saying,
Mm.
even if the bang twins was true,
Mhm.
that's good, man.
Okay, so let's just
Because none
conclude
of
that
them is
Jasper
Mm.
wishes to bang twins.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
no,
No, I'm married now. But
if
but
you
what
are
I'm
blessed-
saying, if I was not married,
That bat is going to land you in
no,
trouble.
not trouble. But what I'm saying is,
Okay.
men,
Mm.
like Sophie said, I'm such a not feel superior.
Just feel it.
You know how
Feels-
these we have conversations of girls. Like for example, Kasuku sometime back in Ghana, there's a woman who came and almost slept with the entire Kasuku team. I am using the word almost.
Oh,
Regardless.
like
The entire Kasuku team.
Meaning,
We also have men who have slept with the entire circle of women, like friends. Like I want to use examples of people. Let me use a name like Yvonne. So Yvonne has like, what's their twin is Yvonne?
Yeah, sure.
one twin
when you
is
said when you said
So Yvonne
people
has
make
a
me
group of,
know.
like-
So let me use Fortunate. That are called names. So imagine a one Fortunate has 6 friends, and you, a proper boy from campus. Yeah?
Mhm.
Your goal is to sleep with the entire gang. Now the problem is now we have a pastor in house,
Pepper.
and yeah,
That's
but,
right.
Because now it's getting out
but
of
men
hand.
do this thing. I'm speaking on my
No,
behalf.
that's the reality.
I'm speaking on
Men do
the
that.
genuine
Men do
experience.
Yes.
Men do
And
this thing.
Yeah,
I personally wouldn't do it because I would feel a bit shy, man.
men
The
do
entire
those
people know
things.
you. The entire gang knows you.
Yeah.
But
But men do
it.
those things.
Yeah.
Actually-
Naingira friendship circle.
Hmm.
I want to have a
And
bona n'abayita and even girls these days do it. When I just design, buli omu wano, from Sam to our top boss. Agaana bamuleka but oli ajja
what do you think about that?
People do
Those
those
ones.
things.
The courage, really.
Yes,
But the
yes,
thing
yes.
is it intentional for people to do that? Like, does
Yeah.
someone have a goal that I'm going to
You know that people
go
bet.
through all these guys?
Might
People
be- it
beg.
might
You know
be.
that people bet.
Yeah, yes,
Oli
yes,
n'aspa
they
n'agamba,
do.
The day
I bet
stuff.
I can go through ABCD in 2 months.
And then there is also men telling a fellow man that, hey man, that chick, should try them out. So they recommend
Just
after
say the
that.
right word. Say
Remember
that shit
remember
once.
that I don't know. It was like back in like the late around 2017. There was a list moving around in like various WhatsApp groups.
Sure,
Hey,
the
Shua's
Shua's
list. You know that there are men who actually code those numbers.
Of
That-
course,
that
of course.
list
There's
of
always
Shua's.
going to be someone, at least someone,
Shua's
who
Yeah,
run through the
like
entire
people will
contact
send you
list.
there, like, they,
That could you
then
call
they
moves.
know.
Exactly.
Jump.
Whether,
Yeah.
whether or not it is true.
there would be those who would call just to clarify.
And I think it was a bit true.
Man, shit
It was,
crazy, babe.
I think it was true.
Yeah, I feel it
There's
was
no way
crazy.
somebody can get your number out of that.
No, but
But we
that's the
also have
thing,
to accept the
it's-
fact that
it's-
there are Shuas in the world. Men and women. There are
Men
men.
and
There are
women.
men in this world who don't have anything
Standards.
like no in their Like, they don't say no.
Yes, but we have some people here.
Wanaona no.
Na wasaja wataina no.
Steve.
Ah.
Remember
Get
this
me in
thing.
trouble.
I am saying
You want to get
what-
me in
what do you want
trouble?
to
the views expressed here
If
are for the people, not for the company. You might think disclaimer.
Yeah,
Might
disclaimer.
think Steve is holy.
But
But
We be surprised, Mama Sa. Nobody is holy.
But the fact is, it takes like one experience, one thing to trigger
I'm
to
telling
trigger
you.
something you didn't know you had in you.
Mama-
Sure,
Mama
yeah, most
Steve.
definitely. That's true.
It takes one. Yeah, people like
one wrong move.
pastor ngatumwera vira
Master wamweza listing aga ntinda sure. Is he an office Saturday? Skeleton aliyeka things are not okay. He checks out the list.
all of a sudden
Put up Saturday, the office is not okay.
But you
Yeah,
see,
like, what happened?
You see, going back to like the main topic of discussion is that like, do these people think of like the consequences that come with airing out your dirty laundry?
No, I don't think they do.
no.
Or if
There
they
are two
do
ways.
it, there are
It's
two ways. You
the-
see, there are some people who intentionally do that. Ngabagala fail. Now there are women in Kampala. I'll give you a realistic example of what happens in Kampala. Women in Kampala can take nudes of themselves and release those pictures by themselves intentionally.
Yeah.
That's very
Of
true.
course.
So for you, Mamulo was alumwa oba nenga it was intentional. Nga ayagala bintu ebifulume because there are so many men who will call after offering money. Because even that twin saga, I one time, I don't follow those people, but I do follow Isaac because of his controversial mindset.
Semaka.
Yeah, I do like people who think differently. Whether bad or good, there's always something to
Be
learn.
good
So now,
by intention.
at some point I saw Cynthia posting up. I don't know who is Cynthia, who's Yvonne, but one of them.
They're
So one of the
identical.
twins
It's very hard to tell.
Yvonne
A
is the one
picture.
who moved in.
Who
Of
has
somebody
kids? One has kids,
offering.
the other
Yeah,
I
doesn't.
think Cynthia has
1 million. Like a dude just said, me, I'm giving you 1 million for a night. And under one of the
million,
comments,
Yes. I think one of them posted.
and
this,
under that thread, somebody said, but you people you're misusing our funds. You know what 1 million is? And I was like, yeah.
Even less. People
That's
offered
for-
more than 1 million.
For what?
The thing is,
People offered
1
even more
million
than
might
1
be less
million.
for you, and someone is willing to accept 500.
Yes.
So,
Never said the Morgan Muzimani.
yeah.
That's
Hey,
transport.
men have the money to give to women.
So, you see,
By the way,
that means that airing out all that could eventually even be working for that reason.
Of course, they are.
You never know.
There's
How
always
is it
how.
working?
There's
No,
always.
the way they are
there's-
all of a sudden
Because
they are
if they-
coming back
if
with
they-
a story
if-
that people have
if
that
forgotten.
people moved on
Like
from.
they
Yeah.
have
They are
intention.
clearly. There's
If we are
clearly
that-
something at
that
hand.
intention.
Because I also don't understand why they had to reply to
Yes.
each other.
If we are
Exactly.
if we are saying that the
You
intention
know, they're
there
second things to the DM.
to probably detach themselves from the whole Isaac thing,
Mhm.
it would be the first thing they did and be like,
You should have discussed
and
it
then
prior.
like end of topic.
Auntie, that's the thing. You would expect them to do so,
Yeah,
but they
well.
didn't.
Yeah.
So
That
the,
means
the
they are
question,
benefit.
exactly the
There is a
question has to
hidden
be asked,
agenda.
why are they doing this? This can't just be.
If they had stopped earning
Another-
from it because
everything
you had
happened.
started
There is a
forgetting.
hidden agenda, and then
then they
guys,
brought it
like
back.
social media people prefer. Like when such things come up, they want to talk about
Of
them,
course,
show
they
what.
always
So
want- they
of
always
course,
want
the
to
trends
talk.
for them.
A perfect example
We're
of a
trending.
person who I think does it well is the opposition leader. That dude. No one move for a year.
Owalampye nnene.
Takuddamu. You get like venture put
I
down.
know, eh?
Never about people who do things like pure intention. He won't reply you.
Of course.
Never walk on that shit.
Exactly. Because for him, he's dead set
Tiger
in his
sure,
beliefs.
relevant.
So-
But for you, if your sister says you slept with him, it's my
And then you come,
And then this
you will call that
So-
sister
Uh-huh.
on social media. be
Exactly.
Like,
but she went to the comment section.
And they kept on replying.
They
That's
started a
no
whole
thread.
thread.
It was like they were chatting in their inbox.
And now, I don't know, have you seen the link I've sent? It's in
I
the group
didn't
just now.
open.
Anyway.
Where did you send to?
I've seen them. They've opened some car. They've opened some
Apparently,
a Twitter page.
Mm-hmm.
They've opened a Twitter page, Twin Tower Online.
They did what?
Twin
They've
Tower
opened it,
Online. Yeah, by
Twin
the
Tower
way.
Online.
Exactly, that
An
thing is.
online
You see,
marketing
right now,
strategist
they are even
brand.
opening another page because of the previous.
Yeah,
Just like it turned an insult
And it's
into
going
a
to work
brand.
for
Let's
them.
promote your products and
Right,
services.
That's what they're saying.
Yes.
See, people do
crazy
those
now.
things because either they have a goal, we come do this disorganized people talk to us, then maybe either they feel pity for us, create a page, they will support.
Masange,
I'm already in
Academy.
the comment section. She's
Yeah.
already claiming I have kids to support.
Yeah.
So let's create a new page, business
make
page,
money
and you
out
have
of
to yes.
yaganye obukadde akadde kali why did she refuse that one? And if she really had anyway. But the fact is, even like when let's like look at it from like the other side, from the other perspective, there will always be an audience. There will always be
For
an
everything,
all the
actually.
time.
there will always be an audience for that
All
for that
the
kind
time.
of stuff. And there was something that Jasper said about the whole 1M thing, being offered 1M to do this and do that. There will always be a rich simp to finance
I know.
to
Yes.
finance whatever you want.
And they might not even be in the comment section.
No, they're never.
Somebody
they're
can
never on
they
social
want.
media.
Somebody can even offer that tweet.
Right now, we know
Yaga, me, I
what's
want
up.
you to. People don't know Kampala.
We
Great
know.
money.
They be
Just have
having, they
your
be having
money.
those you know those book phones, man.
The Nokia phones.
They have like 12M.
Kampala, the same.
Just
No,
for-
no, no,
just
no,
for-
no, no.
Just for just petty cash. Just petty cash.
I told you, you can't have money to give
They
by
do.
Alternate budget.
They do. You're broke alone.
Alternate budget.
As people, I think, for example, our kind of work, as people, you can really spend the entire year without you can really spend the
Sure.
entire year.
Yeah.
That also, I think that's why most creatives are single. That also, but when you see such
Back
things,
at
We need to get
it.
time on
when you
this.
see such things online, when you
have
see
your
such
money.
things
We need to
online,
get time.
what is Ivan Gallis online and you have your money? But I don't know if it's Ivan Gallis.
Yeah, we don't. No one knows.
Well, you probably assume that this is
No one
Gallis,
knows.
okay?
No one knows.
And because you see, they assume that probably and they're parading themselves, you sort of, they're parading themselves, sort of, you might think that probably how sort of you might think that it's not probably how they think, not the best kind of thinking, probably.
And that works to your advantage.
Yeah, so you like try to take advantage of them. Yeah, step where you feel like they're vulnerable. I have 1 million. That guy, and I am saying this.
It's a lot of
That
thinking.
they might have posted that and refused the 1 million. But the 1 million might posted that they refused the 1 million.
Yeah.
By the
But the 1 million, for purposes of keeping the brand and also increasing the market value, you said, who do you give 1 million? Market value.
It's so speech.
And the second person might be like, may I have 1 point? You see how you're making more money?
Starting a big.
One M to 1.1, then someone else will come in at 1.5.
Going once, going
So somebody gets your full month salary. Somebody gets your
One day.
full month
One
salary.
night.
Actually, if they are proper strong, they can even
Not
do
even
that
at
in one
night,
night.
1
If they are proper
hours.
strong, they can even do that in one night.
Whoever said,
Hours.
there's someone who said, something along the lines of, what have good morals done for you? Wait, what have good morals done?
I know what they do, but they are not immediate.
That's a thing. I'm tired of waiting.
But they are
I'm
not.
tired of waiting for. That's a thing. I'm tired.
The thing is, you
We are
people,
discussing people who
the
bang
thing
at
is,
you. We are discussing people who bang at you.
Derek is a potential candidate.
I have moral compass, but there are times when you can tell yourself that's the truth, but that's only there. There's something that I just can't follow through.
There's something that I
just can't follow through with.
But also if
Give him his flowers.
We are
Wow.
because for once, one thing I know is that
That's
twins
what I
are
knew.
always
For
in the opposite of each other most times.
Yes, but have you tested?
No, like when I say opposite, I mean twins rarely agree. When I say opposite, I mean
Are you,
twins rarely.
so,
For all the twins
is that a direction?
they rarely agree on it. For all the twins
Is that a direction?
they
The other is the opposite of each other.
They might
But
look
there are
alike
those
and all
that
that, but
are
what
the
is
same,
different?
then they are
They
not
think alike
at
and
the
all that.
opposite of the
Those
other.
people that are the same just act the same before people.
Twins
They are not the
every
same.
feeling,
Just act the same.
they are
They just
different.
act the same
Every
before
feeling,
If one is talkative, the other is calm.
Is I feel like
the same word design here. Some of us are
I don't think
vocal,
it's natural.
others are
I think it's natural.
I mean,
Because
at the same time,
no, the thing is
no, it's not even the same time.
no, the thing is
It's not even the same
all
time.
you have the same face, same like physical features.
We assume nobody has ever seen both twins at once. We assume nobody has
But they are
ever seen.
fraternal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Okay, like identity. We're sticking to it.
Everything
But
is
that's
the same.
I mean, so we assume the faces are the same. It's everything else. So we assume the faces are the same. Like we have the same belly, for the same size. We have the same belly.
Really?
You also was going to say what?
Man.
We assume you also was going to say what? Like, are they the same?
I think they are the,
Okay, well they do.
their genetics might are different.
Yeah, their genetics and
Their
fingerprints.
genetics. I don't know.
Yeah, their genetics and
I am not about how we see their face.
Mhm.
Steve about how we see their face. They look Steve and same. Now, should we assume that even they are? Should we assume that even they are?
Nico.
belly
That
button.
number belly, whatever button stuff is the same. That number belly, whatever
What's
button
body?
stuff is the same.
Very.
Okay, let's go some
No, because,
Okay, let's go some beer.
but I think we've seen people. No, the thing is, we've seen people say that
I
these
just
twins
think they
cannot
cannot-
even identify who is who. Like you can call Sophie than any name for the other person. So I think at some point there are those who look.
Same card for
No, but
he can defend himself and
Cynthia and Yvonne don't look like Cynthia. No, they don't resemble at all. No.
Near can't.
But me,
You see, the screenshot you shared.
They don't resemble. Okay, you can tell that they are related.
When they're together, in the same
I feel like they are twins.
You can tell.
there's
I think they are.
you know that guy, Mark Carroll, his podcast.
I've seen him around, but I've never followed.
The one on his podcast. The twins.
but are they like some sort of celebrity?
The twins. Internet celebs.
Twitter
Excellent.
streaming.
Excellent.
major celebrities.
So
They look strange.
So the one I watched like a snippet. This was during like the whole match time and stuff. And like engage like even the tone of voice, it's the same, right down to like the facial features.
I feel like they've trained themselves to do that.
Exactly.
Like the only thing maybe they can
Exactly.
Listen
Yes.
to what just by saying. That's where you're going.
And that these people, as I said, you said even their voice. Any person can fall in that trap and you find out later that in that trap and I found out later that but your intentions were not banging that video.
You want to say the other twin didn't know that she was the other
No, that means also the other twin is also now they are crap.
And also let us believe by the time you're with someone, you know
that song
Yes,
Same God. You know that song called Same God.
If you
remember the twist. Remember the twist that at the end of the video. Well, remember the twist.
Mama Sabini have a those chicks are like just fast. Look at the
Who's singing?
no, they do bad.
No,
Some
like you see,
actually, this I feel like this is actually
This is my take.
no, these people
People differ in
exactly.
mannerisms.
That's also what I'm saying. They are identical. It's just that obviously, as someone goes and tries to differentiate themselves from their queen, they no, this one is just standing.
So now let us believe that they don't plait the same hair, they don't plait the same.
But like from the facial features standpoint.
So you can't tell me by the time she enters your apartment, she's
like one could be more talkative than the other. One could be.
I guess it takes a lot to convince. That's what I say. Because they are always. It takes a lot to convince twins.
So that's what makes you feel superior by banging if you banged them.
No, me, I'm saying if
You've been able to convince two different styles.
the guy
You should give him his flowers.
I asked, that's what makes you feel convinced two different sides. Is that what makes you feel superior?
That's that question is going to be answered by us.
we should have a topic about why does sex. We should have a topic about why does sex seem like
To who?
To very many people.
Actually,
Men, mostly.
And that was not women. You know that these days, and women do 70%. You know that these days,
It's mostly it's
Women.
mostly men.
But it's
Because
mostly men.
the thing is when
They do
you
hit and run, but the question is, do they feel superior after
like they find it easier to detach.
No.
No.
They find it easier to detach.
Oh my God,
The
no.
thing is,
those women never love.
Exactly.
Women.
But
Those
women
women.
attach the most. They get so
You
easily
can
attached.
have a
but
woman.
I'm saying
You can have a woman. You separate a woman. You get a woman, another person. You marry. You still a
Yeah.
You get a woman, another person.
no, I'm talking about like detachment. Like we're not
Okay,
By
when
the
she
time someone,
decides,
yes, if someone decides to detach
if she
from
decides to, but it takes time for me to decide. By the time I've decided to detach, I don't want anything. By the time it takes for me to detach, just make like 4 different
If at all, if people
camera
successfully,
topics tujimanyi.
it's just
if people successfully do 5 months sleeping, if people without sex, do 5 months. And like I said, it can happen without. The moment it happens, and like I said, the man will feel nothing. The moment the woman will. The man will feel out of nowhere will get
Feel attached.
affection.
it's not.
The thing is, women get attached to the most simple things.
Yeah, they do. I'm not
I'm
not saying they don't get attached. I'm just
So the
saying
thing is, just for saying that they might be sleeping together in the same house for 5 months, then that when they decide that okay, let's get intimate, the woman,
That's still also a mental.
You can go and so if you guys agree that agree that
there's a mental thing that goes into it.
There are steps that lead to that decision.
Exactly. There's always a step-by-step process. It does not have to be spelled out.
Let me tell you something.
But it's there.
In the matters of sleeping together, there is no process.
There is a process.
Just meet anyone and sleep with them.
No, I don't do it. But 80% of people sleep. They can even sleep with people on the first date.
Okay, 85 is a bit high.
I said 80, not 80.
That's still high.
Trust me. 80% of people sleep together on the first date.
I feel like
because in Uganda,
they are
not the world.
talking.
You know why? Because people in Kampala, by the time they go on the first date, the talking stage is like 7 months old.
7 months.
yeah.
Talking stages are
So 7 months is a bit much. 7 months is a bit much.
Okay, we know it is a lot.
7 months. Ali Saudi.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the only way.
People here, the first date, pew.
Hey, you have to Steve, this is your job.
Steve lost it. Steve lost
You
it.
guys are talking about sex and all
So
you want
This
us
is
to
what I'm
assume
telling-
Steve
This is what I'm
Steve has
telling you.
never.
This is what I'm telling you. Steve has something.
You want us to assume Steve has never.
That is not Steve.
That
Steve
is
tell us.
to
Mama Steve.
Zembagamba.
Tell us.
Mhm. What's
Steve is one of the
Steve,
most dangerous
This
people
squad.
we have at this
silent banners. You know what
Why
they
do you
say?
say I'm one of the most dangerous people?
There's me, I have a saying.
because I-
My personal saying.
Because-
Nobody is perfect.
Of course, that's
very
true.
obvious.
Yes,
But
And in matters of sex, we are all
The thing
extremely
is, Steve
imperfect.
is not, he's just quiet on this specific topic.
This
He's
one,
not
yeah,
sex.
he's just an observer. I don't know why.
You're
I don't know why.
You're stupid. Suspiciously quiet.
And then you can find that Jasper who talks about them so much. Jasper who talks about them so much. There is no. He doesn't do the things he said.
It's very true.
Not
Like she said,
right.
me, I don't. It's very true. Like she said, me, I don't.
Steve.
Because you have a woman, so
One Steve hangs up by your
Because what? He has a
One
woman.
Steve hangs up by your sleeve.
So
Yes, I have a
you do
woman.
it with one person.
That has never
Bagamba mbu tebabikola. Bagamba mbu
But Pharaoh, but Pharaoh.
Yeah, I have a man.
Where is the man, bro?
He's
What
there.
shows?
What do you want to see?
I've been with you for 2 years. I've never seen
Two?
anything. Actually, not 2 years.
What do you want to see?
At least just
Sign.
Sophie didn't
Scare eyes.
Big wake up.
Sign.
Sophie
Take
didn't
phone
scare
calls.
eyes.
For you.
Big wake up.
The topic was we were discussing about things they
Take phone calls.
Actually, I told
I feel like
you.
you're a
No. No, I'm saying like,
Exactly.
No, I'm saying.
I'm just saying
Exactly.
maybe it could be
I'm
because
saying-
she has her own space. That's why
I'm just
you don't
saying
see her
maybe.
getting
You
out.
don't
of
They
it.
are signs.
I'm not saying I'm not purporting to knowing her.
We sit in different
I'm not
offices.
saying-
Me, I sit here. Steve comes in for just a few hours. So unless you want to find me speaking on phone each time you come into my office.
Every time I come and find you on phone, it's a client.
Exactly.
But then you're not there all the time.
Exactly. That's a high problem.
Only recently frequently contact.
Oh, wow.
Only recently frequently contact. Era ne WhatsApp reflecting amukono. Reflecting amukono.
WhatsApp messages, not WhatsApp calls.
Why you make the most of
Munaka temuzja mbyange, munake
Aka is for
Just funny Steve on our soul, I miss on you.
That's fine.
2.5 years.
Regardless.
This one was saying the other one doesn't have a woman. But then this one started. This one was saying the other one has show. He has a woman. This one started.
Yeah,
Now,
Steve.
very we don't.
It's serious.
He has a woman.
But Steve, first tell us something.
What do you want me to tell you?
Is there someone?
There's someone.
What do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
You don't have to mention that.
You don't have to mention their names.
What if we are knowing I have a woman, have a wife?
Why would we? Why would we?
Is there someone? Are you working out something with someone?
When you're doing cut-off stage of like 6 months, I think slow.
What?
I think slow.
So we are also asking.
Private banners.
Hey, so Steve, tell us.
So Steve, tell us.
Yeah.
It's me and my partner.
Yeah.
Yo.
But you have it in mind to get someone at this point. But you don't want that for a man not yet.
Otiada tujamunyiza and they air out your things on social media.
There's nothing to hide.
So even Apostle came out on social media and declared the end of the relationship.
Joshua.
Was the Apostle who was
Joshua.
Joshua?
Joshua, I've forgotten his name. Was Joshua something?
This nigga who used to work at Max.
The guy who came out with like a whole statement, like separating from the wife.
Yeah, too good for me.
Hey, I think I remember that.
And then Vero was so pissed. Like, you don't have a man.
Wait, where was she? Where was she?
I also don't know. Like, you don't have a man. You don't need to get pissed. These are matters of people who have men and women.
I don't. First of all, where
You people believe in just passwords.
No, that's not
you,
okay. Why
you believe the pastor's
You can
words,
read
not
their
mine.
statement. So,
Okay, what was your reaction?
Why were
I
you this?
didn't follow that.
You didn't follow the story.
So,
She followed. Yari pissed. By the way.
yes, but
How
that's
can
what
and it just Muruma? How can an apostle
Actually,
say
Jasper
the woman was too
told
good
us-
for?
told
Then I
us-
told you this
yes,
thing.
and yes, that's fine. If this guy came out and said that chick is too good for him,
It is true. You can
Men
meet someone
don't
who's
do
too
things.
good for you.
No, but
But
again,
really, an apostle,
doesn't make sense.
we expect you to be looking for
You can't-
good things.
No, I mean, I thought
Like,
by the time you see that this is good.
good.
They cheated and tried to frame the story.
Okay, or he feels good. Or when she's good, he's not good enough.
Jasper has a different take on that.
Very interesting.
Maybe when she's good, he's not good enough.
If we are sure the factors that lead to if we are cheating like the factors that lead to divorces, cheating like that. Relationships. Most marriages actually don't.
Well,
end
but-
because somebody cheats.
By the time someone cheats, the relationship is already broken.
That's like the last beat. That's like the last.
what does this?
Till that relationship can end for as simple as I am
Till
tired
that
of this
relationship
woman is
can-
cooking. Can end for as simple as I am tired
Or
of
the
this
other guy dropping
And the
soft
chick
here.
wa-
And people cheat and get back together, by the way.
Like small things. Yeah.
Like this guy
Keep
is
piling up.
What does love?
Outside the chicken,
this guy, this NBS presenter.
that they don't.
Did they get back together? This NBS presenter, this guy.
People who use the toilet.
That
Yes, and they don't flush.
guy.
Those are weird behavior. Weird.
But the woman cheated and they have kids.
The woman cheated.
But they are together now. So I don't know.
Even
They
so,
are
Andrew,
together now.
Kapura.
This guy, that thing
Even
is
so, but they are
Is
together.
Sometimes
that
you just have to
Kapura,
forgive.
Kabura, the real high profile.
But people were
The real high profile.
making cheating, and also there are people have open making cheating.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also open relationship.
But the open relationships
So
don't
that
here.
people, I mean, yes, right.
No, they are there, but do they really work?
I mean, me, I know.
No, they are there, but
I know of someone who was telling their
You-
friends.
Yeah.
That
Are you
I
married?
know of
Yeah, you're
someone
happy.
who was telling.
Because they are very happy in marriage.
I want,
Why are you asking?
There's a story I read. Was it
Why are you
one
asking?
of those
There's a
KFM
story I
stories
read.
that
One of these
there's a couple.
KFM
No, this no, it was Galaxy.
There's a couple.
This late night show. So I was from office. So on the story,
That's the other thing.
on the stories, so a
On the
girl
story.
said,
That's the other thing.
On the
A
story,
couple.
so a girl said,
paid her
a couple
so that they can sleep.
paid her.
So a couple,
So they can
Steve and whoever he has,
The
paid a
couple,
woman
Steve and
to come
whoever he
and they
has,
go to
paid
bed
a woman
like a three
to
of
come and
Trisha.
they go to bed together.
You know, she has experience, but that
I've heard
people
about
do it
it.
in Kampala.
You know that you're familiar with the concept.
People do it.
Whatever people are marriages.
Do not judge me for
Then
knowing.
the thing is, marriages of people that have money.
No, marriage is not for people. Marriage.
No. The thing is, those things that happen are people with money, people that have money to pay someone else to do that. Make at your mouth really.
Ina bana je bariga, they don't even need to be paid.
Ina bana je bariga they don't-
When they're in it for the
And
for the love of
somebody,
the girl.
somebody else.
Shiba,
Exactly.
Somebody there for the love of keeping marriage.
And then no, it wasn't the first. But Shiba was just the first
And then
person
no,
Humanize
who we go
ourselves.
to know public.
But Shiba was just
Women
the
do that
first
every
person.
day.
Who we go to
Friends. Omwana achaza mukwano gwe wo.
Friends.
The next day you see the mukwano gwe of the other woman, of your wife.
The next day you see
No,
the
you see,
one
cause-
of
cause-
the woman, of your
For,
wife.
no, you see, because yeah, of course, it's like the way we were raised to, you know, believe in the whole one man, one voice kind of thing. So
When you think
for us, it's a
about
bit we're not Africans are generally very conservative.
Africans generally
They just
don't
grow
believe
to
in
be
one man.
Africans
Okay,
generally
they just
don't believe in
have
one man.
Yeah.
religion
Take your
is
time.
one woman.
Don't believe in one
Religion.
man.
Yeah.
We believe in one woman.
Yeah.
For one man.
One
We
man,
believe
but
in
not
one
one
woman.
man for one woman.
For one man.
So, okay, about our ancestors. None of them had one. Because
Okay,
we
about
had
our ancestors.
two women.
None of
Mine
them
had
had
So, we
five.
never imagined to see their way for the car.
Actually, mine has
Mine has 6 to a divorce.
one
So
person.
he has 4 now.
So, for even the
So
Bible.
now he's
Bible.
And his last bonds are around
Actually,
5.
you are-
Other people will talk about savings. We've had
Other
one.
people will talk about
Your last
My grandfather's
your-
last bond.
Yeah, true, very true.
Be back
For
to
the
just
men
join
that have
secondary.
many
So
wives.
That depends on how
But you
how
what?
rich
just joined secondary. I think they are now in form 1.
These are the people you call your uncle.
which is
Yeah, and they are twins, by the way. I want to emphasize, I guess we are twins.
So your grand
His last bonds are just in Form 1.
And apparently,
And they are twins.
Huh? She's supposed to call them.
Your
My
grandfather.
grandfather.
Ah!
Twins. Identical, not fraternal.
Me, man, I still
And that guy
don't
is
understand.
88.
You know, Shiba used to front, or at least front herself as like
Yeah, feminist and
independent.
stuff.
Yeah. So for someone,
There's no man.
that's the thing. No,
That's just
for
so
someone.
no.
I'm just saying.
Well, that's why it's
It's okay.
embarrassing to her.
I don't have a problem with some
That's why
with
it's
feminists.
embarrassing
It's
to
hooking
her.
up. I don't have a problem with it, but like you hook up with a guy,
I want
a
to
guy
be part
who's
of
married,
this
and then
beautiful
you
family.
exactly you want to be part of a family. You get pregnant by the same guy. Like, yo, what are you doing? Like you're already like the fourth layer of hell.
Me have told you, Shiba is the one in
Yeah,
the But women,
I know
on
they
social
do.
media, you're on social media bashing,
I know they
social
do.
media, bashing single moms, bashing people who have open
Of course, yeah.
But low key,
In real life,
they are the leads, the support that
They are
we
the
People
The
definitely-
thing is, not everyone is courageous enough to.
or maybe
know it
like
openly.
they just maybe not they're not courageous.
Yeah, so if someone comes out, yeah, they'll come and blast
I think
them.
that matters of the bedroom.
that
Unfortunately, like bro said, we are not correct. Unfortunately, but people do. Like bro said, people are different. People are more smart. People do outside. People are different. People are more socialized.
in their private life.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Privately, if you are to check WhatsApps here,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
private, each person. If you are to check WhatsApps here, for each person, you'd be surprised at how people do there. Even sometimes we discovered some funny things on one of our pieces, and you could never think that person could do that, and you could never think. Not so. That person.
Yeah.
You could never think. By the way, really, you could never even think. You could never think. By the way, really, you could never even think. But you could never think. But you could never think. But it's different, you know. So,
Of course, yeah. People project a personality.
people
project
typically
easily.
yes, somebody can be a bashing like me. I find somebody can be a bashing. And then you find people in the group they are quiet about the 5 months. People in the group there. But what about Grandpa? Make kind of week. But what about they just can't type it out.
That's why sometimes.
Someone can argue that it's possible, but in reality, if they are placed in that position,
Yeah. Sometimes it's just easier to just.
There are two things that can show. Depends, there's interest.
Sometimes it's just easier to just.
Me, when I go back, I'm staying with you, we have one bed. Me, when I go back, I will stay with you, we have one bed, of course I have to share it. I have just, that alone shows you that
There's a bound.
I have
No,
just
that's,
that
yeah.
alone. But for you can't come. Throw on your night dress. But no, you can't come. No, throw on your night dress. And you come. No panties. No, because I am your friend. We are so close. Because I am your friend.
That's a bait.
We are so
Right there.
close.
That's
No, that's for that reason. I might sleep with you, not because I want. That's for that reason. Just to show I might sleep with you, not because I want, but just to show you.
What? What? What?
There are certain things you do for me, and for the entire
Man.
you present at the end of like for the entire you present.
Boy child is proud of you.
Boy child will be proud when I told them she came. I was actually I can't even help you when I told them she came. I was totally the associated with. There's nothing I wanted. Then she came. In her night dress. And we all know your night dress. She came. They are short as heels. And we all know your night dress. So, and I don't know why they even call them night dress. It's supposed to be like night crop. It's supposed to be like short.
yes, how many have you
So
seen?
short.
Have you forgotten, please?
She tells you night dresses. But you don't. She tells you night dresses. But you don't say a chorus. You can't put on that and come to bed. With your friend there. You can't put on that and come to bed. With your friend there. Like what?
So the instinct is to try.
The instinct is avoid being in closed space. The moment you allow men and women naturally,
So avoid
you
being
are not
closed
supposed to be men and women naturally. You are not supposed to be in closed spaces. Our minds are funny. Yes.
You know, like the whole thing of one thing led to another. Those are the moments of one thing led to another. Those undescribed moments. Those are one thing led to another.
Some work trip, we have gone to Fort. Then for you, the two of you are like, then for you, the two of you. And then for you, you can't even argue it out, but they are two beds. Like, okay. And then because we know you, but they are two beds. Show me nothing. Because we know you, you show me nothing.
Mwabagenda nnyo mu zi trip.
I'm prepared to that. The women alone, I'm prepared to that. Women, that's what.
Women alone, unless you are officially.
Wasn't that one you official? You can't. Wasn't that one you official? No.
Nekap on it that
But also
officially married.
Olaba
No, like, it's not
Ah, the chick got.
no, like It's not mandatory.
In your
project,
places,
a
huh?
project, a project can collapse because they decided collapse because they decided.
No, you can be mad because I've told Sophie, you know, you're staying behind to finish work.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man.
And then you're like, why?
Yeah, then you start hating.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Then you start
but
hating.
so exactly. That's what
No,
I'm
the
saying.
thing is,
So if you
Like,
guys are
okay.
relationship, hide it.
Just
No, if you guys are
you
relationship,
cannot really hide it for long. You can, at the start you can, but you cannot hide it for long.
and declare it formally. And then there are also so many
I think
people
it's-
that now have to come.
exactly.
And then there are also
You have
so
to be
many
mature enough to manage a relationship
Which-
in the same workspace.
Because like when you think about it, because like when you think about it,
Omusajja asobola naye omukazi kiri a bit tricky for women. Men can, but
Me, I know men. No, men can find out. Me, I know men who are like one woman, but women place.
But it's
Women are so emotional.
exactly. I can just see you with Sophie and I'm like, man, I want to know why.
They are emotional.
But
The thing is,
Bakulabo guys are Sophie who are feeding back.
Exactly.
Bakulabo guys are Sophie. Can't you use that
Very
feedback?
hard. You both
Can't
have
you
to
use
be
that?
mature enough.
You need to move from your place. You need to move from your place. Generally, it was okay. Generally, it was okay.
Can you use that group? Why are you going to her desk?
hamuteka ku pressure to release aqua. Yes.
Can't you use that group?
But I think that's
Can't you use that group to know?
For both, not just one.
to know your emotions, to know when
Somebody was normal, don't recall once said. Somebody was normal, don't recall once said that whoever ever said each other. There's no
Very
maturity.
true.
There's nothing like maturity. There's no maturity.
You can't.
There's nothing like maturity. You see, when
Tosa.
we just run up
Eh?
Steve, to my natural, you get up from because of that. You've not been in families where they're having fights. And you want to tell your
American Heights. You know them by force. You know them by force. Corporate people have like the color kind of music. Have like, but no, the color kind of music. But no, they're not them. They're bagamba. But not them.
kwanjula tekubako.
Negambye you see,
That's usually what they do.
Unless
They tell you stay away. That's usually what I'm saying. They tell you stay away. I'm just saying. I'm saying. I'm just saying. Like they tell
What usually happens is that side of women, the family, what usually happens is
Exactly.
Yes.
you don't want to like this, the one man, then the guy.
Exactly.
You don't want to like this, the one man.
exactly. Okwanjula kwa family.
Embaga yamwe. Era n'oteri, you want to make these other things, you avoid it. You want to make these other things, you avoid it.
Yeah, that's the wedding. The wedding is fine. The wedding is
The introduction, all family members are involved. You have to just
exactly.
they tell you do this, you accept.
You
just
just
want-
want,
You just want the thing to get done.
Exactly.
Whether she went, you just start to get clean.
wedding, they have no say. Introduction, they'll all be
By the way,
involved.
by the time if you find like a couple, by the way, by the time if you find
chosen to have their own thing. Like
You
just
can
no one
actually tell
to have their own.
this
Like
is
they have four. Like they have just
Oh,
no
okay.
one to have their own thing.
That's
Like, they have
usually,
four.
I think, for people, because if I'm paying for everything, like everything
Exactly,
is on me,
yeah.
then I have a say in that.
That's the whole
But
point.
if you
Exactly.
you've
Like,
gotten
yeah,
money
that's
from
the
people,
whole point. You're soliciting funds from other people.
yeah,
Like,
they usually have a
especially
say.
those people. Like,
Also,
especially those people. Like,
this is a question, like probably the next time. Is it like really honest? It's your woman and your man.
It is known, but it is known, but that's why we are saying on the woman's side. It is known. Of course, she's going to kill her family. Mama, banga the money that balala. Now, what comes their mind is you know what I'm saying. Now, what comes their mind is you know what I'm saying.
Whereby people don't have money, this one, but because
Me, I believe
No, that's taking advantage.
if
That's
we're
taking
doing
advantage of people.
it,
No, that's
you should be able to provide, if not 100%, 90%. Then that 10% can remain to the other people.
I don't know.
Your whole budget, how 90% of the budget, then the 10% can come from anyone else. But someone is doing a budget and they have 10%.
I feel like that. If you're really earning, if you're really earning,
why should you do it?
No, it's not about earning. Do what fits your budget.
Exactly.
If you cannot do an audio introduction, do a nice feature that is fit to an introduction.
actually you can combine.
Exactly, we're setting, then you can reset. You're not trying to buy two boxes or so.
By the way, that what parents want
Take time.
things are even indoors.
Yeah.
Ghana, we don't save. Today we save, tomorrow we save.
Embezzlement is too much because of embezzlement is too much funds to do it.
Today we save, you save, tomorrow that saving saves you.
What time is it?
Got it.
Go and review work.
So now, I have me right to go. But
So
thank
now,
you for coming.
I have me right to go.
Especially thank you for coming.
Especially.
Me coming here is not a problem.
Abanyagobogi bali okunkulira amasimu tugenda tukole
Ani,
saamusanvu
so musanvu olunaku lwaffe lutandika butandisi. Eva Smart Mulenzi Muto.
ninawo akakadde tukole gurupu musonde sente
Oli alina
kakadde
alina
ate nno mu kyaki bakukaka bukasi
okola budget ya
wama mu kyaki mu kyaki olukulaba ne mwana muno nga bagamba mwana muno oyo Steve mwana muno babakaka
Understand context. What is okukaka? What do you mean?
oba toli ready but they keep mwana muno oyo nno omusuuliridde ensonga nno mwandirize ne mulaba bazadde
musajja
Ekintu
alina amabanja
ky'abalina
gakuliwa
yes entebe weziri emizinda
Bwekimanyi kyaki wekitegeerera bweti ekiddako kyakukaka
The
mukolo.
assumption is, by the time you say you're dating someone in charge, you don't have money. No, then you shouldn't dance.
Twasoma kadeti kapoling.
No,
Grace,
the context
that's
is
the
church.
Steve.
No, the context is church here.
Omwavu. Steve Nakola CRE. There is a whole stage for you to do all these things. Dating is a stage in a relationship that's supposed to be given time.
muyingira mugenda mwenna muyingira
Oyingira mu kamotoka kooli.
mwana w'abenje oyo
nekazindalo bakayisaawo nolaba abantu nga bakuba obululu ne batandika nze ku mukolo gwa Steve mbagulidde engatto z'omugole ziri kuuze ate abantu bakyaki baba n'emirimu mwana
abagenda kugirirako bakyaki olwaki tewasanga toli ready